Alright, what's up YouTube? New box design, 6th order that doesn't suck, the supah ported box, the 6th order Bandussy. Here it is. This is what it looks like. When you build this port part right here, see this? That comes off. You screw that on later so that you can get your driver in and out. And then you glue a panel up top where there's this big open part, you glue a panel there. So anyway, here's some of the dimensions and whatnot. Whoa. Basic info. It's the 6th order Bandussy. It's tuned at 27 and 82 hertz, I believe. Not entirely sure. It might be like 30 hertz and 82. I don't know. I think it's 27 and 82 though. It's made out of 3/4 inch materials and it's pretty good. Got a cut sheet here. PDF will be in the link in the description. Unless the link goes dead, then it's just lost forever, you know. But otherwise, it'll be there. And here's the port. These are the parts of the port. Yeah, pretty good. You can download this and run it with FreeCAD. FreeCAD. Pretty good. Then go over here. Here's some pictures of it. Here's the supah ported box. It's ported and it has a big mouth for no reason. You can run it like that and it'll sound like this. Now this blue line here, that's what I measured with my microphone. As you can see, the horn rest simulation is a little bit different. It's like higher tuned. And I'm not sure if this is the right horn rest simulation for this or not, but it's kind of similar. Look at that. Kind of similar-ish, right? Pretty similar. So you can simulate that if you want. But I like the 6th order configuration better. The supah ported Doingus extension, which you can see here, it adds a port to make it 6th order, which makes it better, in my opinion. Makes it like this. Makes it like that, see? Like this. And what that makes it sound like is this. So what this does is, basically it means that if you have this on a Power Acoustic RZR 2500D or whatever that amp is called, and the low pass is kind of shallow, you can low pass it at like 50 hertz and then it's kind of flat and you don't get a bunch of crazy weirdness going on at the high end because it rolls off better, which is nice. Alright, it's nice. It's pretty nice. This is what the waterfall looks like. I measured this in my mom's basement with a microphone that's not calibrated or anything, so you know, it's kind of like, you know, grains of salt and whatnot. But not bad. I don't know, maybe it's bad. Maybe this is all just the room I'm in, this basement. It's not treated, so you know, you'll have to build this and see for yourself. But I also did some other measurements of things like this, right, where I covered the mouth with this piece of a monitor. It's basically plexiglass, and I measured it more, and that would give me weird little things happening, but nothing really useful. And then I would try to cover it by different amounts and put the piece over, you know, more towards the driver, and it really just none of it helped. As you can see here, this is covering the mouth as much as that little piece of plexiglass could, and then we go back to covering it just a bit, and it did change, but like that's not really useful, right? Anyway, this is the folder you're gonna get. You got cut sheets, PDFs, you got the model, you got the horn rest simulation. So the supah ported box, that's with the big silly mouth of the port, and then the 6th is, well, that's the 6th order. You can import those into horn response and then put your driver into them. You got pictures, which are these pictures. Nice. You love pictures. And then you have Roomy Q Wizard. So I should explain this. This is the measurements of random things. This is the measurement, all dem measurements with the 6th order ported extension. That's, if you're making the 6th order, that's what you want. and then this one is just ported. Okay, 6th ported, 6th ported. Okay, and that's again with a not calibrated microphone in my mom's basement. So how important is this? I don't know. I don't know, dude. But as you can see, we're tuned down here-ish, right? That's where our shelf is. That means our tuning's somewhere in here, right? And according to my not calibrated microphone, from roughly our tuning 64 dB to our other tuning 91 dB. So we only have like 25 dB of rise. So it's good, you know, according to this microphone. And then here's the roll off, and this sounds good. I listened to this. I listened to this from like an inch away from the port, which is where it's good. So this is at different power levels. The first one I did, the power level was so high that it was ridiculous. And like it was loud. And I turned it down more. Maybe that's more real. As you can see, when I turned it down, this shelf here got more pronounced, and this null out here, whatever this is, got more pronounced. So I don't know. I guess when you turn up subwoofers louder, they really do sound better. That's what this means. So distortion. Apparently we had like a whole bunch up here or something. I don't know. Impulse. Is this good? Don't know. The filtered IR. What's that? I don't know. Here's the group delay. I kind of know what that is. So since this is like way below where you're going to listen to this anyway, it doesn't really matter. Here's where you're going to want to start listening to it. Is 49.9 M. Is that meters or is that milliseconds? Let's see. Does it say anywhere? I always assumed it was milliseconds, but I guess I'm not 100% sure, because I don't know, maybe you could consider it as in meters, like, you know, but I don't think that's what it is. I think it's milliseconds. So is 50, is that too much? Down at 27 hertz? I don't know. But at 30 hertz, it only has 28. That's pretty good. And then we get up to about 80, 82, 83 hertz where the next tuning is, and there's kind of a lot. 19.1 for that frequency. I guess that's kind of a lot, but I don't know. I like it. RT60. I'm not even sure what this is. What the hell is this? RT60 decay. I don't know what that is. Clarity. I don't really know. I don't know what this means exactly. Then we got decay. This looks cool. Decay is sort of like how much does it ring, you know? And if you're at a tuning, there's going to be some, is what I've learned. Some of this, it may be the room, but as you can see here at the high tuning, there's like, you know, there's some. And then here down here, there's like some. So, you know, you be the judge of that and stuff. Waterfall. That looks, it legit, oh, that looks cool. That looks so cool. Whoa, that looks so cool. Spectrogram. Neat. I'm not going to claim that I know exactly what this means. But here at the second tuning, it's red, which means it must be not so good there. Yeah, anyway, that's it is what it is, man. I'll make a zipped file so that when you go on archive.org, you can just download the zip file instead of trying to like figure out how archive.org works. I think you can go on there and download the entire data set, and there's like a button for that and stuff. But I'm still going to put it all in a zip file for you. And then you'll just have to unzip it, and it'll be great. Oh, here we go. Let's go into horn reps for a minute. I forgot about this. Guess the video's not over. So this is the horn response simulation for the 6th. You can put drivers in here. I'm using the Power Acoustic GW124 from Walmart, and it looks like this, right? And if you're wondering what that port does, I'll just this is the port right here, right? I'll take that down to very short, and we'll go to the acoustical power, and we'll compare it with the previous, and this is what it does. So So the darker line is the ported, and then the lighter one is the sixth order, right? So you get like a flatter passband that's narrower, and it's a little bit lower tuned, and it's fat, right? And then you come up here and you have that second tuning, and then it rolls off more quick before you get to all this crazy funkiness, you know, past the passband, which this stuff in real life doesn't seem near as bad as it looks in horn rasp, but you do want to avoid listening to that junk. It sounds weird. So I don't know, pick your poison, right? Yeah, anyway, this is potentially correct. I'm it matches up with my measurements, so I think it is, you know. But grains of salt. I mean, you expect me to be good at stuff for free? Maybe someday, right? Maybe not today. Maybe today. You don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. So yeah, enjoy. And no, let's just zip it normal style. All files.zip. There you go. So this is gonna be on archive. You can download it, and you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great, and it's awesome. Thank you.